Myself and Screaming Lord Such started this party in 1982. Our first party conference was in 1984 in Ashburton in Devon. And we've come on now, 30 years on, and this is our 30th conference, I said. Screaming Lord Such sadly departed from this world in 1999. So he was the leader for 15 years, and this day today, I am the leader for the next 15 years.
Last 15 years.
The last 15 years,
not
yes.
the next 15 years.
No, I may be, you never know.
Who knows?
I have been the leader now for 15 years, since Screaming Lord Such died. 30 years this party's been going. That's not a bad record, is it?
No, good.
And I'm led to believe that, according to the Guinness Book of Records, though they're not prepared to print it yet, that I just may be the longest serving elected party leader in the world. You can forget about your Idi Amins and all the rest of them. They're all dead and gone, but I mean, they weren't elected. You know, we're talking about an elected party leader. I was elected to be party leader in 1999. But it wasn't just me. It was my cat as well, Catmandu. We were joint party leaders. And do you know what? What's that? Do you know what? That made the newspapers all over the world. And at that particular conference, I think you will remember because you were there. And I was very, very, very pleased to announce we shall be the first political party to be led by man and beast. Some of the back of the audience shouted out, "No, you're not! What about Margaret Thatcher and John Major?" Anyway, sadly I moved from Ashburton in the year 2000. My wife became very, very ill, so we moved on, and I went back to Hampshire, where I belong, where I came from, and took another pub and took my cat with me, Catmandu. And when I got back to Hampshire, of course, I already knew this. In Hampshire was the Gurkha regiment, and they were so pleased that there'd be a party leader called Catmandu, because Catmandu is the captain of their country, isn't it? And my cat made the front page of the Catmandu National Times. Not me, the cat. And I never ever got a copy of that. Never to this day have I got a copy of that. That's so sad. Yeah. I've tried online. I've tried everything. But if anybody asked, if you know how to do it, I've tried all I know. If you can get onto on Google or whatever and find the Catmandu, whatever it was, Times, whatever, with my cat on the front page, if you can do that, that's wonderful. But I can't find it. Anyway, the last year has been very, very busy. As you'll know, if you've been looking at our website, we are the first political broadcast to have first political party to have our own beer. Yay. We've got 8 local breweries joining with us, 8 national microbreweries, and we are called the Coalition. The Coalition. And if you'll notice, it's on sale here.
Bloody nice it is too. Bloody
it's called Monster Mash. Well, it could be anything else, couldn't it? It's called Monster Mash. And the landlord here, his landlord and his wife, must mention Pauline actually. Pauline sadly gone on, but it was down to her that I believe it's all happening here, and she was very, very much behind it. So we got to mention her as well. Very, very sad. I never met the lady, but I'm told she was good fun. And good of, and anyway, it was her who's arranged all this. Yeah. So, along with Chris, obviously her partner,
Create no written.
Charlie! Sorry, Charlie! I got the first letter, right? Love it, Charlie, you're well done, Charlie. And now let me tell you now, Charlie and Pauline, along with Anya, who seems to be taking her a bit now and helping out, Anya's doing another one. They ordered 20 cases of this weekend. So we've got to drink them.
And that's an order.
That's an order. That's very, very nice. But when you buy a bottle, let me tell you now, if you don't know now, it's a real ale in a bottle, and you've got to pour it very, very slowly. And when you pour it slowly, you pour it down to there, never let it go more than horizontal. And when you see the end of it getting a bit dirty there in that bowl there, then you stop pouring it, alright? And you'll have the perfect pint like that. And it's wonderful. It's true, isn't it? It's
True, very true.
What if you love
Anyway, going on from the let them carry on. Going on from the beer thing, there's a few of us here tonight who have been to one or two beer launches around the country, like Darren and Nigel. And Are You Serious? And the Flying Brick. We've been all over the country on beer launches, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yes. It's been good fun. Yeah, been good fun. Yeah, been good fun.
Maybe come to pub school. It was terrible.
Yeah. And let me tell you now, down in the south, Weatherspoons have taken it on. It's in Weatherspoons pubs now, down where I live. Anyway, carrying on from that, throughout the year as well, we did 3 by-elections. Only one speaker, please. Shut up.
Yeah. Quiet.
I'm the chairman. I'm the leader. Shut up. Only one speaker. Throughout the year as well, we did 3 by-elections. We did one in Wythenshawe and Sale.
Hello, Captain.
Well, the captain.
Who's not here? Captain Shaggy. Oh, you were.
Captain Chaplain Smythe was our candidate. Captain Chaplain Smythe, please come forward, will you?
He's not here.
What do you mean he's not here? Busy doing what?
He's sleeping.
You what? I can guess who it's with too.
He's gone to the park.
How many votes did he get? Do you remember? He got 288 votes. That's not bad.
He's not staying in the park with us, is he?
And then we did Manchester Central. Well, I was the candidate, I believe.
That was last year.
It's since the last conference.
Oh, yeah. Did we do that last year?
Shut up. Listen to me, will you? We did Manchester Central, and I think I got 210 votes, something like that. And then we did the Newark by-election, where our candidate was the Flying Brick, who's there with his hat on. How many votes did you get?
167.
167.
How many?
Doesn't matter how many, it doesn't matter. 167.
Okay, 7 out of 11. You had all 3 by-elections, I've got 7.
Yes.
They're lucky to have 7.
Going on for by-elections,
And I will abolish
I'll jump forward a bit now. Going on for by-elections, there's another by-election in 2 weeks' time in Clacton-on-Sea on Thursday, the 9th of October, and I am the candidate. as I say, every by-election, every election we ever do, it could be the first time we ever retain our deposit.
Could be.
This will be the 19th time, would you believe, the 19th time that I have stood for Parliament. And never ever retained my deposit.
That's the way to do it.
But we are always there, aren't we? We are always there. Let me move on a bit now. Let me welcome a few people here. Welcome our Rochdale contingent. Come on, shout for the Rochdale contingent.
Yeah.
Rochdale.
Rochdale. This is the Rochdale.
And a shout from our Blackpool contingent. And the shout from our Lincoln contingent. And of course, Derby. And not forgetting Blackpool. Come on, Tony, give us a shout. He's here with the gang. He's on his own tonight, but they're all here yesterday.
They've all worked out.
Yeah, they have, yeah. And of course, getting a bit locally now, we now have a pan-political contingent in the Gower. And we also must welcome members from Laud Wells. So we consider, the official Monster Raving Loony Party consider that Llandudnod and Alerted and this little area. Shut up, let me finish. Llandudnod.
No,
It's not landed, it's got R-I-N in the middle. Did I say Llandudnod? Alright, Llandudnod then, okay. We now consider this to be the Loony Party heartland of Wales.
Does that mean lower taxes and everything? Yes!
I must warn you Welsh people. I must warn you Welsh people.
I'm English. Excuse me.
Oh, no, I'm talking to the Welsh people now. I'm English too, I'm talking to the Welsh people. Don't follow the same road the Scottish people did last week. Because it was down to myself, I think, I'm led to believe. Or down to the Loony Party.
You're so modest.
Shut up, only one speaker. I put a communique out in the newspaper saying if the Scottish should vote yes, then they must be known as the former United Kingdom. So if they vote yes, they become the former United Kingdom, and therefore they must have FUK on their passport. Now then, I'm led to believe that did get printed. So if the Scottish people saw that and thought, oh yeah, the Loony Party's probably right, so we're going to vote no, it'd probably to do with us, wouldn't it? Yay! So I warn you Welsh people, don't you do it. Otherwise you have to be called the former United Kingdom and have FUK on your passport as well. Like that. Now I'm going to talk about sponsorship now. For the last year or so, the last many years, Screaming Lord Such was sponsored by the William Hill Party. And the last general election, William Hill joined in and sponsored all the candidates we ever had for that particular election. I think it was 28 of us, wasn't it? It cost him £500 each for each candidate. None of us retained our deposit. What we had to do originally was pay the £500 ourselves, and if we got more than 100 votes, he would pay the £500 back to us, which is a very good deal, right? But we had to on our rosettes we had to have I bet I beat William Hill. But after saying that, they are now saying, okay, fair enough. We've been there, done that, got a T-shirt. That's what they're saying, which is fair enough. Yeah, they sponsored for a long, long time. So I'm trying my hardest now to get other sponsorship. Because it was William Hill, now I'm trying Paddy Power.
Yeah.
You see their adverts on television, they're quite funny, aren't they?
Yeah.
They haven't said no yet, but then again, they haven't said yes. And the other one I'm in contact with is the Monster Energy drink. But they've been back in touch and said, okay, we like the idea, but we can't allow you to use our M because it's the way we do it, because it's a trademark. Okay, fair enough. Right? Then back we said, well, okay, it's a trademark, but we would only use it for an amounted lot of time for the general election to promote your monster. I've not heard back from them yet, so they're still in the loop, yes. And of course the other one is JD Wetherspoon. As I said to you earlier on, they are selling our beer, and it could work. But none of them have come back and said, yes, we will do it yet. So what I want to say to you now, if anybody wants to stand in the next general election, which is in May the 5th, 2015, can you start saving? If you saved £10 or at least £12.50 a week, that's all, you would have nearly enough. Just put it away in another bank account. £10 or £12.50 a week, you'd have nearly enough. Now, if I do get a sponsorship, then that money is yours anyway. Isn't it? You know? So just think about that. In the next general election, I know exactly where I'm going to stand. I'm going to stand in Uxbridge. Do you know why?
Stop the Loony!
Because that's where Boris Johnson is standing. I could go to Thurrock in Essex and stand against Nigel Farage, but I think Boris Johnson is going to be the bigger publicity, isn't it? Eh? Of course it is, isn't it? And that's where I should be. And when they announce that victory, and they say, and the winner is the Monster Raving Loony Party, Boris Johnson will be shaking my hand. I think.
We hope.
When I go to Clacton-on-Sea next week after, I shall myself and Nigel are the best of friends, Nigel Farage. We always have a drink together. I'll show you photographs of me if you want to. And yeah, it's all good fun when you get into it. But I'll tell you what, it's all when you really get down to it. Politics means nothing. They're all in it for themselves. They really are. They really are. And when I turn up in Clacton-on-Sea next week, I know that all the media will say, "Oh, well, thank Christ you're here. At least we won't be so boring." They all say that.
There's somebody honest.
And somebody honest, yeah.
Very, very shortly, on October the 10th, I'm going to Blackpool. I'll tell you now. Who said why? Hands up, who said why? You said why. Because that's where our next part of political conference is going to be. I'm going to meet up with Tony Davis, who's here today. Tony, I'm going to meet up with Vince Cornwall, who's a staunch member of ours. And I'm going to meet up with Andy Winneris. And I'm going to meet up with Laura Batty, spelled with a K, as in your Nigel, Laura Batty. And between us, we're going to sort out the next Parliamentary Conference on the last weekend of September next year. So, unless anybody else wants to ask me any questions, I'm going to finish. Any questions? Yes.
I move that we give Nigel free membership of our party.
He's already got it. I tell you what Nigel said to me, if I wasn't involved with what I'm involved with, I'd lead your party. And I said, yeah, okay Nigel, okay, you do that and I'll be the president.
Not me. Oh, no, not me. Not me.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's have another drink. Soldier on. And tonight, lots and lots of music, lots and lots of good fun. Stay with us.
Policies! What's the policies? Get ready for government!